أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله ربي اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome to Understand Al Quran the Easy Way course 5 page 18.c. Today we will study the Surah Al Baqarah verses 124. We saw each juz has been divided into 4 parts and each part has 5 pages. The first 5 pages we studied in QC2 with 37 ayahs, and the next 5 pages we studied in QC3 with 39 ayahs, and the third 5 pages we studied in QC4 with 29 ayahs, and the last 5 pages of the first juz we are studying in this QC5 with 36 ayahs. And inshallah, we will complete 141 ayahs of Surah Al-Baqarah in this QC5. Let's to keep the pointers on the fingers. The page 16 pointers are abrogations, don't question, wish of the people of the book, paradise for Jews and Christians only. Once again, abrogations, don't question, wish of the peoples of the book, paradise for Jews and Christians only. And for the page 17, the pointers are Jews and Christians fight among themselves. The injustice block mass. Christians made a son for Allah. Ignorant say Allah talk to them. Once again, Jews and Christians fight among themselves. The injustice block mass. Christians made a son for Allah. Ignorant say Allah talk to them. The brief pointer for the page 16s are abrogation, question, wish, paradise. Abrogation, question, wish, paradise. And the pointers brief for the page 17s are Jews and Christians, the unjust is Christians, ignorant. Jews and Christians, the unjust is Christians, ignorant. Let's to proceed the page 18. The first pointer is Jews and Christians will never be pleased. Second is Bani Israel remember the Pharaoh. And the third pointer is test of Ibrahim alayhi salam. And the fourth pointer is house of Allah in the city. So let's to keep them on the fingers. Yes, what are the pointers for the page 18?
Jews and Christians will never be pleased. Bani Israel remember the favor, test of Abraham, house of Allah, and the city.
Yes, Jews and Christians will never be pleased. Bani Israel remember the Pharaoh test of Ibrahim alayhi salam, house of Allah in the city. What are the brief pointers for the page 18?
Jews and Christians, Bani Israel, Ibrahim alayhi salam, house of Allah.
Jews and Christians, Bani Israel, Ibrahim alayhi salam, house of Allah. Today we will study the third pointer, that is test of Ibrahim alayhi salam. The link with the previous verse is we know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told the favors to the Bani Israel. Now he is telling the favors or the something about Ibrahim alayhi salam. Now this is the today's ayah. Yes, Sister Bushra, I think you are Bushra. Please
Yeah.
recite it.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إذ ابتلى إبراهيم ربه بكلمات فأتمهن قال إني جاعلك للناس إماما قال ومن ذريتي قال لا ينال عهد الظالمين. And remember when his Lord tried Ibrahim with words, that is, commandments, and he fulfilled them. He said, indeed, I will make you a leader for mankind. He, Ibrahim, said, and of my offspring. He said, my covenant does not include the wrongdoers.
Jazakumullah khair. Let's to go for the identification of the words coming into this ayah. Waw is a harf. Is. What is this is or is a?
Ism?
Ism, it's a zarf. So zarf
Zarf
is ism.
ism. Ism.
Ibtala. What about this ibtala? Ism.
Uh, fail, fail.
Fail. If it's fail, it's more than three letters. How many
Yeah.
letters? Five letters.
Uh, five
So
letter.
what, which mazid fi having the five letter starting with Hamza and Ta having in?
Iftial.
Iftial, yes, on the pattern of Iftalafa. Ibrahima, it is a ism, it's a mean غير منصرف. غير منصرف mean it have only two form. Ibrahimu, Ibrahima, Jar is also Ibrahim. Rabbuhu, Rabb is a ism, who's a zamir ism plus ism. So which murakkab or compound it is? Which
مركب إضافي.
izafi? Yes. Bi kalimati, bi is a harf jar. Kalimati, it's an ism. And look, that the mean kasratan telling it's an ism. Bi kalimati, it's a compound or murakkab. Which compound or murakkab it is?
مركب جاري.
Jari mean it's a jar and majroor. Next is fa atamma hunna. Fa is a harf removed. Hunna is a zamir. Remove it. Atamma. What about this? Atamma is a fail harf.
is fail, fail,
Fail.
fail.
But it's a four letter. Alif,
Hmm.
ba, mim, mim. So four letter is starting with Hamza. Which mazid fi bab should come in mind?
إفعال.
Babe
إفعال.
fal. So on the pattern of aslama, it's babe fal. Okay. Hunna. Hunna is a feminine plural because kalimatin, it's a feminine plural coming. For that, hunna zamir has come. Qala is a three letter mazid. Sorry, the salasi mujarrad weak letter. Inni, in is a harf, ya is a zamir ism. So jailu. What about jailu? Ism fail harf.
جايلو في اسم فاعل. فاعل
It's
اسم
a
فاعل.
file ism. Okay, ka is a zamir. So ism plus ism again making a compound that is
مركب
relation pair.
جاري
Rakabi
جاري.
ida
نو نو إضافي. سوري
Rakabi
إضافي.
idafi, the relation pair. Lin nasi, li is a harf jar. Nas, it's a in annas. Annas is a ism and it's with jar mean having the majrur. So it's what compound it.
مركب جاري.
Yes,
مركب جاري.
Rakabi jari mean jarun wa majrur. Imaman or imama. Look, the fatatan telling it's an ism. Qala is again the second time coming three letter weak verbs of salasi mujarrad. Waw is a harf. Min is a harf. And zuriyat. What is this zuriyat? Ism fail harf.
اسم.
اسم
Because
مجرور.
it's coming after the harf jar. Min is a harf. After harf jar, there is always an ism. So zuriyat is a ism zuriyat. And ya is a mutkallim. That
يا
is,
المتكلم.
yes, ya mutkallim is a zamir. So zuriyat is a ism and ya is a ya mutkallim zamir. Ism. So two non, zuriyat and ya. So they are making murakkab izaf. This
مركب
complete
الإضافي.
murakkab izaf is coming as a majroor for the harf jar min. So it's a complicated compound. It's actually two compound. Min harfijar zuriyat is a majrur, so jar majrur. Again, the zuriyat is at the same time is the mudaf for the ya mutakallim. So it's coming as a mudaf ilay. So mudaf ilay is making a compound called majrur. And this majrur is joining the harfijar min, making the whole compound as a jar majrur. So they are actually two compound. And finally, their strategies, they will become as a jar majrur. Qala again is coming third time, the weak verb three letter. La is a harf. Yanalu. What's about yanalu? Yes? Ism fail harf.
فيل. فيل.
Some
فعل.
Fail
فعل
because
فيل.
مضارع.
alamat mudari ya is in front. So we can say it's a mudari verb. If it's a mudari verb, now the question rises the la. There are two type of la. One is called la nafiya, mean the negation. One is called la nahiya, mean the law of amr. Just like we say yaf'al from fa'ala yafalu, ifalu, then we say la tafal, la tafalu. This la tafalu, this is amr, nahi. Amru nahi mean it's for the nahi. Is it this la nafia in the simple negation, or it is coming as a nahi?
Normal. Normal.
How you
Because
say it's normal, sister? What is the sign of normal?
Dhamma, the Dhamma,
Yes, mudare dhamma
Rafa,
is there. There is no change. When it will be nahi, dhamma will change into jazm, mean it becomes majzoom. So
Majhul.
the the intact the intact dhamma telling is not nahi. It is not the nahi. It is normal. Mean the common negation. Next, ahdi. What about ahdi? Ism fail her.
Ism,
Okay, it's an ism. And the next is az-zalimin. Ism fail her.
Ism,
Ism because alif lam is there. Singular or plural?
plural,
Plural.
plural.
Masculine or the feminine?
Uh, Masculine, masculine,
Masculine because ya is proper noun or common noun? Marfa or
proper,
nakra? Proper, marfa. So let's have another look.
proper,
Wow is a ism. Ibtala is a mudari verb from bab iftial. Ibrahima is a ism. Rab is a ism. Who is a zamir ism? It's Rab ism plus ism making the relation pair. B is a harf. Kalimati again the ism. Fa is a harf. Atamma, it's a four-letter verb from mazid fi babe if'al. Hunna is a feminine is zamir ism. Qala is a again verb madi, three-letter weak verb. In is a harf. Ya is a zamir ism. Jailu is a ism. Ka is a ism. Li is a harf jar. Annas is a ism. Imama is a ism. Qala is a three-letter weak verb. Wa is a harf. Min is a harf. Zuriyat is an ism. Ya is a zamir ism. Then qala is a three-letter weak verb. La is a here the harf. Yanalu mudari fail. Ahad is a ism. Ya is a ism. So ahdi is again is a mudaf and mudafile. Az-zalimin again ism, masculine, plural, and proper noun. Linked with the previous verses is after reminding Bani Israel of So, after reminding the Bani Israel of his favors, Allah brings their attention to the sincerity and obedience of Ibrahim alayhi. Allah made him the Imam of the worlds because of his faith and the complete submission. If you do not follow him, you will be deprived of Allah's favors. This was a reminder for the mushrikeen of Makkah too. They were proud of Ibrahim alayhi because he had rebuilt the Kaaba and established the city of Makkah. Let's see the lesson learned from this ayah. Prophet Ibrahim alayhi was made Imam because he was a sincere and committed Muslim. He never hesitated to fulfill Allah's commands, however they were. Thus, who do wrong deed will not benefit from their noble fathers and the prophets. Strong belief in Allah and following His guidance without a share of doubt leads to huge rewards. To see the new words in each line, 1, 1, 2, I mean, on average, less than 2. Let's go for word and the phrase for phrase translation and explanation. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. What is and when ibtala tried Ibrahim Rabbuhu his Lord bikalimati with words atammahunna and he fulfilled them. Qala he said to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Inni indeed I am jailuka going to make you but linnasi for the mankind imama a leader. Qala, he said, Ibrahim alayhi salam said, Wamin, and from Zuriyati, my offsprings. Qala, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, La yanahli, my ahdi, la yanahlu ahdi, my covenant does not reach az-zalimin, the wrongdoers. Let's to see the explanation. Ibrahim alayhi salam was a true Muslim, a completely obedient slaves of Allah. Many examples of Ibrahim alayhi salam, as in the Quran, attest to this fact. Ibrahim alayhi salam passed numerous tough and challenging tests. For example, he was expelled by his father, thrown into the fire, migrated to Mecca, crossing deserts, mountains, and valleys, had to leave his family in Mecca in a barren valley, asked to sacrifice his son, that too in his old age. It is a reminder to Jews as well as the politicists that Ibrahim Islam was made the leader because of his true belief in and love for and the obedience to Allah. This leadership does not reach the wrongdoers. Islam gives no weightage to ties or relationships that are not based on the faith and the obedience. It places a sharp distinction between one generation and another when the latter one deviates from the faith. For this reason, Allah says that His promise of leadership will not reach the wrongdoers. Let's take a hadith here. Mus'ab bin Sa'ad narrated from his father that a man said, O messengers of Allah, which of the peoples are tried most severely? He said, the prophets, then those nearest to them. Then those nearest to them. A man is tried according to his religion. If he is firm in his religion, then his trials are more severe. And if he is frail in his religion, then he is tried according to the strength of his religion. The servant shall continue to be tried until he is left walking upon the earth without any sin. Now it's your turn. Somebody kindly revise it. Yes, whose turn is this time? Yes, Sister Aisha Shuru, can you do it? Or somebody else? Please raise hand. Okay, Sister Aisha, if you can go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, sister.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وإذ ابتلى إبراهيم ربه بكلمات فأتمهن قال إني جائلك للناس إماما قال ومن ذريتي قال لا ينال عهدي ظالمين وإذ when who his Lord bikalimati with words fa'atamahunna and he fulfilled them all. He said, Inni ja'iluka. Indeed, I am going to make you, said, Wamin, and from Dhurriyati, my offsprings. All, he said, La yanalu ahdi, my covenant does not reach az-zalimin, to the wrongdoers.
Sister, Allah may increase further in your knowledge. Let's to go for the lesson learned. Lesson learned from this ayah. Prophet Ibrahim was made Imam. because he was a sincere and committed Muslim. He never hesitated to fulfill Allah's commands, however tall they were. Those who do wrong deeds will not benefit from their noble fathers or the prophets. Strong belief in Allah and following His guidance without a shade of doubt leads to huge rewards. Let's to pray. Oh Allah, don't test us behind our capacity. Help us pass the test that you have written for us. Make a plan, inshallah. I will remember the rewards of patience when passing through the different tests and challenges of life. Let's go for the asma. Kalima, plural is kalimat. Imam, plural is aima. Zuriya, plural is zuriyat. Ahad, plural is ahud. Let's go for the three-letter sound verbs on the pattern of Fataha, Nasara, Daraba, Samia. Ja'ala, yaj'alu, ij'al, ja'ilun, majulun, ja'alun. Jim and Lam is the root letter and Bab is Fataha. Here the word ja'ilu has come. It is this ja'il. Why? The next is ahida, yahadu, ehad, ahidun, mahudun, ahadun. And hadal is the root letter and bab is samia. The next is zalama, yazlumu, islim, zalimun, mazlumun, zulmun. Zod lam mim is the root letter and bab is doraba. So this is the ja'ala table. If somebody kindly revise the 6 keys. Yes, okay, Sister Bushra, your hand is raised. Oh, please go for these 6 keys.
Ja'ala, he made. Yaj'alu, he makes. Ij'al, make. Ja'ilun, maker. Maj'ulun, the one to be made. Ja'alun, to make. Jim, Ain, Lam are the root words, and Bab is Fataha.
Good. The next one is Ahida. Yes, somebody should revise the 60 for Ahida. Yes, Sister Aisha Shuru, you have unmuted. Please go for.
Okay. Ahi, Ahida, he promised. Yahadu, he promises. A hard promise. Ahid, promiser. Mahudun, the one to be promised. Ahdun, to promise. The letters are Ain, Ha, and Dal, and the Bab is Samia.
Jazakallah. The next is Zalama. Yes, Sister Safia Farooq, please unmute and do the 6 key for this.
Zalama, he offended. Yazlimu, he offends. Islim, offend. Zalim, offender. Mazlumun, the one to be offended. And Zulum, to offend. The root letters are Zal, Lam, and Mim, and the verb is Daraba.
Jazakallah. The next is the weak verb, the Hamza verb, and the repeated. Among them is Kala, Yakulu, Kul, Kailun, Makalun, Kalun. Kaf, Waw, Lam is the root letter, Bab is Nasara. The next is Nala, Yanalu, Nal. Nailun, Manulun, Nalun. Nun, Ya, Lam is the root letter, Bab is Nala, Yanalu. It's on the pattern of Samia. So Kala, this is the 6 keys. Yes, let's do revise from the top. Yes, Sister Bushra, go for the 6 keys of Kala.
Allah, he said, Yakulu, he says, Kul, say, Kailun, the one says, Makulun, the one to be said, Kaulun, to say, Kaf, Waw, Lam are the root words, Bab, Nasara, Bab is Nasara.
Okay, the next is Nala. Yes, Safia Fruh, now it's your turn. Please go for Nala.
Okay. Nala, he found. Yanalu, he finds. Nal, find. Nailun, finder. Manulun, the one to be found. Nailun, to find. The root letters are Nun, Ya, Alam, and the verb is Sami'a.
Okay, the next is the Mazid fi Ibtala, Yaptali, Ibtali, Mubtalin, Mubtalan, Ibtalan. So Ba La Waw is the root letter and it is Babe Iftial on the pattern of Ikhtalafa. Then is Atamma, Yutimmu, Atim, Mutimmun, Mutammum, Itmam. Ta Mim Mim is the root letter and Bab is Ifal on the pattern of Aslama. So this is a table. Yes, Sister Aisha Shuru, please revise the 6 key.
Ibtala, he afflicted. Yabtaliyu, he afflicts. Ibtali, afflict. Mubtali, afflictor. Mubtalan, the one to be afflicted. Ibtila'un, to afflict. The letters are ba, lam, and waw, and the verb is iftial.
Okay. The next is atamma. Atamma is a repeated letter. Atamma, yutimmu, atimma, mutimmun, mutammam, itman. As this is a repeated letter, it have two pattern of the amr. One with the mushaddad, one once the shad is open. When the shad is open, it becomes atammim, atammamu, la tamma, la tatamma, la tatammu. Atammim, atammamu, la atamma, la tatammamu. So this is the second pattern. So let's go for the grammar. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to Understand Al-Quran the Easy Way, Course 5, page 18, pointer C, Grammar. In grammar, today we will study the fourth pair. Yes, what are the first three pairs? We have studied so far three pairs. Which are they?
Sifa pair.
Ja- jar majroor,
Yes.
صفا صفا صفا
Sifa.
مركب مركبية توصيفي
No, we
and
have not studied Murakkab Tawsifi. We have studied Ismo Ishara.
yeah
Haza
it's,
Baytu. So today we
I,
are going to study the fourth pair, that is the relation pair, Murakkabi Idafi.
okay.
We saw Sarf is the grammar part which concerned with the constructions of the words from the letters. Just like Fa and Lam, they are the root letters. We get so many words. So this making words, making tables is the Sarf. And what's that now? After making these words, we conjugate them to make the sentences. Just like Al-Baytu Kabir, or we make the pairs. Just like Fil Ardi is the first pair, that is jar majroor pair. Second is the baytun kabirun, is the sifa pair. Third is the zalik al bayti, is the ismu ishara pair. And baytullah, this is the relation pair. Today we are going to study this. Then these pairs, they are used to make the sentences. So building sentences, making sentences, or analyzing sentences, grammar part is called noun. So far, we studied four types of the sentences. Yes, what was the first type of sentence? Nominal sentence. Mean this
No.
ismiya. Jumla ismiya, nominal sentence. Yes, can you give the example?
Allahu Ghafurun.
Allahu Ghafurun. Good, excellent, sister. Then we studied the second type of sentence. What was that?
Inna Allah Ghafurun.
Inna.
Inna. The
Inna
sentence
Allah
of inna, the example was, yes, what was the example?
Inna
Ghafurun.
Allah Ghafurun.
Allah Ghafur. And what was
Ghafurun.
the third type of sentence we have studied?
Kana.
Kana.
Kana Allah
Yes, with kana.
Ghafurun.
Can you give the example?
Kana Allahu
Allahu
Ghafuran.
Ghafurun.
Allahu Ghafura. And what about the fourth sentence which we studied in this course?
Fil. Fil.
Jumla
Fil.
failure. The verbal sentence. Verbal sentence.
Naam.
Jumla failure. Can you give the example? Khalaqallahul arda. So these were the four
Arda.
sentences and their example. Then we started the fourth pair. Yes, what was the first pair?
Jar Majroor.
Harf jar pair. Just like fil ardi. What was the second pair?
Fis sama.
Sifa.
Sifa.
Sifa means
Sifa.
attributes.
Sifa.
Sifa means the attributes pair. Just like baytun kabirun. And then what was the third type of pairs we have studied?
جملة اسمية.
No, jumla ismi is not the pair. That is a sentence.
Oh sorry about إشارة مركب إشاري.
Murakkab ishari, or you can say the ishara pair.
ذلك البيت
Zalikal baytu. And the fourth, what was the fourth type of pair which we will study today?
Murakkab Izafi.
That is called the relation pair.
Relation.
Baytullahi, the relation pair. Now we have three questions. How, which one, and whose? Fil ardi, it's a pair. I ask question how, it is not responsive. I ask which one, it is not telling anything. Whose? No. So it is neither sifa, neither ishara, neither relation. It's a jar majrur. When I say baytun kabirun, it means big house. I say how big house? Big house word is not telling anything. When I say whose, how big house, it is telling. If I say which one, big house, which one? It is not pointing. If I say whose big house, again the big house is not answering because it's the sifa. Look, zalikal baytu, that house. If I ask the question how or who, no answer. When I which one? Yes, that one. Which one? That one. This question is answered by this pair. If I say whose house, that house does not telling whose house is this. So it is not responding the how and how. Now Baitullah. Baitullah means the Allah's house. If I ask the question how, Baitullah, it is not answered. If I say which one, Baitullah, which one? Not answering. When I say whose house is, yes, Allah's house. Whose house is? So these three questions, they help us to identify the pairs. They are the answer. Safa is the answer of how or whose, and Ishara is which one, and the Baytullah is the answer of question whose. Let's to go. We saw Baytun Kabirun. Look in depth. Haza Baytun Kabirun. Now the Baytun Kabirun, is it a rough nas or jar?
Rough.
Rough. Why?
Dama.
Because both
Dhamma.
have the dhamma. If I say second sentence, Ra Zaidun Baytan Kabira. What is this Baytun Kabira? Rough nas jar.
Nas.
Why?
Nas.
Why it's
Fatha
Fatha.
Tang.
both
Fatha
have
Tang.
fatha? That be the one reason. Second reason I told you, for proof that it is a jar, we need a harf jar or the mudaf before it. There is no harf jar. There is no mudaf. You can say Zaidun is a ism, but Zaidun is not the mudaf. Why the Zaidun is not mudaf?
Because it has tanween.
That is
Double.
heavy. It is not light. It does not. It is not light. It is heavy because you have tanween. The light one is that which does not have alif lam and the tanween. So the next look, Zaidun fi baytin kabira. What is this baytin kabira? Raf nasjar.
Jar.
Why?
Jar.
Why? What is the reason?
For harfi jar.
Harf jar.
Harf is in front of that.
Harf.
Then let's to go. Baytu zalikal baytu. Zalikal baytu is raf nas or jar.
Rough.
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 Why?
Rough.
Why it's rough?
But Al-Baytu. Because
They have the dhamma.
Ishara.
Both words have the dhamma. Okay. Ra Zaidun zalikal bayta. Zalikal bayta. What is this? Raf nas jar.
Nas.
Why?
Nas.
Why it's
Baita.
Fatha.
Because of Fatha.
fatah? It does not have dhamma, so it can't be the raf. It does not have the kasra, it can't be the jar. It does not have the harf jar, so it can't be the jar. It does not have the mudaf because Zaidun is the heavy word. It is can't be a mudaf. Next see, Zaidun fi zalikal bayt. What is this zalikal bayt? Raf nas jar.
Jar.
Why?
Jar.
Why?
Fi harf jar.
Because
Because of
before it
fi.
is a harf jar, so it will be must be in the state of jar. Okay, so today we are going to study the fourth pair that is called the relation pair. Let's to see. Today we will learn the pair that shows relation between two words. Look this. Baytullahi. What is this Baytu? Ism. What is Allah? Ism. Two ism. Baytu. It does not have alif lam. It does not have a tanween. So it is a light. It is a light. And light word can be a mudaf or the first letter. And the second is the ismu jilala. Here the word ismu jilala is majroor, having a kasra. So when there are two noun, the first noun have a dhamma and the second noun have a kasra. This is called the relation pair. This is called a relations pair. And it is also called mudaf and mudaf ilayh. The first noun is called mudaf, second called mudaf ilayh. And the compound or the murakkab is called murakkab-e-idafi. Okay, at least you should remember relation pair. Baitullah, the Allah's house. So it have a relation with Allah. The house of Allah. Baitu, the house. Allah of Allah. We will translate the last letter first and the first letter. So it become house of Allah. So what it is? It is a relation pair. It is called the relation pair. The first noun has a dhamma, second have a kasra. But it not necessary that it will have always dhamma. It may have with fatha, it may have kasra depending on the sentence. So baytu, there is a dhamma on the first letter. And Allah ismi jalala, there is a kasra below the last. So this is the sign or this is a pair of relation. It is answer to whose. When we say whose house is this, we say Allah's house. So it have a relation pair. Answer of question whose. Most of the names occur in this pattern. So most of the names occur on this pattern. For example, look, Abdullahi. It's a relation pair because the first letter it have dhamma, second has a kasra. Allah's slaves are slaves of Allah. Abdurrahmani. The first noun has a dhamma, second has a kasra, so it's a relation pair, slave of the most beneficent. Nasiruddin. Nasir has the first noun has a dhamma, second has a kasra, so it's a helper of deen. It's a relation pair. Baytu Zaidin. What is this? Baytu Zaidin. Is it a compound or a sentence?
It's sentence.
Yes.
Baytu Zaidin. It's a compound.
Compound because the first noun is light, mean mudaf, and second is majroor. Majroor doesn't mean only single kasra, it maybe have double kasra. That is still majroor. So it's a relation pair. The house of Zaid. What's about the Qawmu Hudin? It's a sentence or it's a pair?
The compound.
Pair, compound.
Pair. And what is this pair called? Relation pair. Relation pair means murakkab-e-idafi, of course. What about Rabbu Muhammadin?
Compound.
Compound.
Again, relation pair. The Muhammad's Lord, the Lord of Muhammad. Okay, Muhammadun, it's an ism and it's a proper noun, please. Rasulullahi, what is this Rasulullah?
Relation.
Relation.
Look, Muhammad has come as a proper noun. When there is a proper noun, we call it Jumla Ismiya, meaning and there is a mubtada. What we look for? We look for a news or khabar. Rasulullah, this word or the compound or the relation pair is coming as a news. So Muhammad is the messengers of Allah. So it's a sentence now. Iza jaa nasrullahi wal fath. Is it a sentence or a compound or pair?
Uh, the whole sentence?
Yeah, so
It's a
the whole
sentence.
ibara,
Yeah,
the
it's
whole writing.
a sentence. Iza jaa
Which sentence? We
Nasrullahi.
have studied 4 types of sentences. Out of those 4, which type of sentence it is?
Oh,
Uh,
it's not a sentence.
Verbal
um,
sentence, mean the
no verbal
jumla
here.
fi'liya, because iza is coming as a noun, but it is not a proper noun, it's a zarf. So ja'a nasrullahi is a verbal sentence, mean the jumla fi'liya. Nasrullah. But here we are not concerned with the sentence. We are concerned this part. Nasrullah. What is this? Which
Relationship.
here it
Yes.
is?
Relation.
It is a relation because the first noun is having dhamma, second have the kasra. Kazabat qablahum qawmu Nuhin. What is this qawmu Nuhin? Which
Common.
pair?
Relation.
Relation. Out of 4 pair, it is relation. What are the 4 pair? The jar pair, the sifa pair, the ism ishara pair, and the relation pair. This is a relation pair. Okay. Let's to have the workbook. We will solve this. Yes. Inni ja'aluka linnasi imama. What will be the translation in English? Inni, indeed I am
Indeed,
ja'aluka, making you linnasi for the mankind imama, the leader. Indeed, I am going to make you for the mankind a leader. What about Kala wa min zuriyati? Kala, he said,
And he said from my
from my offspring.
offspring.
And he said,
offspring.
and from my offspring. La yanalu ahdi zalimin.
There's no covenant for the wrongdoers.
Does not reach my covenant to the wrongdoer. You're right. Yes, what is the plural for kalima? Kalimat. It's a feminine, round ta, add alif ta, so it becomes the plural. Imam, what is the plural?
Ummah.
Aima. Aima, not umma, aima. What is the zuriya? Plural for zuriya? It's a feminine, add alif ta, it becomes zuriyat, just
Yeah.
like kalima. What about ahad?
Uhud.
Uhud.
Ahud, good. Let's to go for the 6th key. We say ja'ala, yaj'alu, ij'al, ja'ilun, majulun, ja'alun. Mean to make. Ahida, yahadu, ahad, ahidun, mahudun, ahadun. Mean to make a covenant. Zalama, yazlumu, izlim, zalimun, mazlumun, zulmun. To do the wrong. Qala, yakulu, kul, qailun, maqalun, qalun. To say. Nala, yanalu, nal. Nailun, manaulun, or manulun, and nelu. That is to find, to reach. Ibtala. Ibtala, yabtali, ibtali, mubtalin, mubtalan, ibtalaan, to try. Atamma. Atamma, yutimmu, atim. Mutimmun, mutammum, itmam, to fulfill. So let's to have the next question. Where do we put the dhamma and kasra to show the relation between the 2 words? Yes.
Dhamma in the first sentence, the first
Dhamma
word,
on the
and
first noun,
the first noun, the
kasra
first
on
one,
the
the second
second.
one.
To show the relation between the 2 words, place dhamma on the first word and kasra on the second. Translate the following sentences. Abdullahi,
Servant of Allah.
slave of or servant of Allah. Good. Qawmu Hudin,
People of
Nation of Hud.
nation of Hud. Okay. Rabbu Muhammadin.
Muhammad's Rab,
No, Muhammad Ravni, Lord of Muhammad.
Muhammad.
a Lord of
Lord of,
Muhammad.
it has the relation with the Muhammad. Who is the Lord of Muhammad? We will say Lord of Muhammad. Nasiruddin.
Helpers of the
The
religion.
helper of the religion.
In the pairs above, What does the second word in each represent? The second word represent the relation. Pair which shows the relation. The second word answer the questions whose. Whose. Okay. Let's have the look this table carefully. We say Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin. Rafa Nasjar with double meaning the matan, fatatan, kasratan. When it become the dual, mean the tasniya, the word become I see. Okay. We saw for the, Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, it's a heavy word. Muslimane, Muslimani, Muslimani is also heavy word. And plural is Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina. This is the heavy word. What about the feminine? We say Muslimatun, Muslimatun, Muslimatin, Muslimatin. It's a heavy. What about the dual for the feminine? Muslimatane, Muslimataini, Muslimatani. What about the plural? Muslimatun, Muslimatin, Muslimat. We have learned this in QC1. Now look them. If I say Muslimu, it's rough because you have Dhamma. Muslima, it's nas because it's a fatah. Muslimi, it's jar. But look, it is light. It is not having two caps on head, or not having two bottle in hand, or not pulling two things. It is having one thing on head, having one in hand, or pulling. Please mute yourself kindly. So this is has to be understood. Now they become light. What about the tasniya? It become Muslima. Noon has gone. Muslimina. Noon has gone. Muslimina. Noon. So it become a light because some part has been fetched. Some part has been broken from it. So it becomes the smaller or lighter. What about the plural? It is Muslim. It was Muslimuna. Noon has been taken out. Muslimina. Noon has been taken. So they become light. When there is a one dhamma, one fatah, one kasra, we say it's light. When there is Muslima, noon is absent. Muslimi, noon is absent. Muslimi, noon, we say they are light dual. When we say Muslimu, Muslimi, we say they are light because their noon has gone. What about the feminine? If I say Muslimatu, one dhamma. Muslimata, one fatah. Muslimati, one kasra. It become light. Earlier, it was having two pockets on the head. Now it is having one pocket, so it's light. Earlier, it was having in hand two balls. Now it's one ball. It's light. Earlier, it was pulling two back. Now it is pulling one back, so it become lightweight. And what about the dual? We say Muslimata. It was Muslimatani. Noon has gone. Muslimatini. Noon has gone. Muslimataini. Noon has gone. What about the plural? It become a Muslimatu, single dhamma. Muslimatin, single kasra. Muslimatin, single. So it become have light. Do you know, understand what is the light and the heavy nouns? When the nouns have double dhamma, double fatha, double kasra, we say they are heavy. When the nouns have the noon in tasniya, Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimani, we say they are heavy. When we say plural Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina, they are heavy. For feminine, we say Muslimatun, Muslimatan, Muslimatin, they are heavy. When we say muslimatani, muslimataini, muslimat, we say they are heavy. When we say muslimatun, muslimatin, muslimat, but when we remove something, they become light. Muslimu, light. Muslima is light. Muslim is a light. Muslima is a light because noon is gone. Muslimi is a light because noon is gone. Muslimi is a light because noon gone. Muslim is light because noon has gone. Muslim is light because noon is gone. So they become light. Same is with the family. When the word becomes light, it becomes mudaf. The light noun is called mudaf. What is the sign of mudaf? It is light. What does it mean? It means it does not have alif lam, it does not have the dhammatan, fatatan, kasratan. If it's dual, it not have the noon. If it's plural, it not have the noon. If it is feminine plural, it does not have the dhammatan or the kasratan. What about the second ism? The second ism, look, al-mu'allimu, it have a jar. It's majroor. When the first noun is light and the second noun is majroor, it makes a compound called the relation pair, or it is called the murakkabe idafi. The first noun is called mudaf, the second is called mudaf ilayh, and the pair is called murakkabe idafi, or it is called the relation pair. Look, kalmu talibatin. Kalmu is light because there is no tamatan, and talibatin, it's a majrur, so it's a compound. Which compound? The relation pair. Look, kitabul talibu, is it a compound or not?
Yes.
It's a compound. It's a compound.
How it's compound, sister? Kitabu is a light,
Because
okay.
it's
What about al talibu? Is it a majrur?
Yes.
Not majrur. When it is not majrur, it will be not
Mudaf
a compound
ilayh.
because
It's mudaf ilayh.
relation pair, the condition is that the first noun should be light, the second should be in the jar state. So this is a sentence. The student's book. Okay,
okay.
Rabbana, it can be a majrur because na in raf, nas, jar, zamair, they are mabna. So they all the three states. So we can say it's maybe in jar. Tahtul shajra, ti. What's this?
Yes.
Relation pair because the first
Found.
one is
It's a
light
sentence.
and the second has the jar majrur.
It's
Maka,
not.
it can be same because the ka has the same three form, so it can be jar. So let's to have the example. There are certain words which come always as a mudaf. Ladun, especially from, ghair, other than, ayu, which one, bad, some or some of, kulla, each, all of, everyone, or the whole, duna, beside and other than. So these always come as a mudaf, and they don't have the sign of light. Normally they don't have the alif lam or tanween or the dhammatan, fatatan, kasratan. So you have to note them. What is fi'l lazim? Such a verb requiring only a fa'il but no maf'ul is called fi'l lazim. Like zahaba Khalidun. Khalid went. So no maf'ul is required. So it's a fi'l. Same way, we can say nazala, he descended. Nazala, he descended. Dakhala, he entered. Kharaja, he exited. Jalasa, he sat. Sit or sat. So these are the fi'l lazim. So what is a fi'l mu'taddi? Such a verb fi'l requiring a fa'il and a maf'ul is called as fi'l mu'taddi. Just like daraba Khalid. If I say daraba Khalid, daraba hit, the sentence is not complete because daraba, for the act of daraba, there should be something to that Khalid should hit. So, say daraba Khalidun Hamida. Now it's understood. Khalid hit the Hamid. Hamid is a maf'ul. So such verb which need a maf'ul we call fi'l mutaddid. Look another example. Khalaqa, he created. It needs a maf'ul. To whom should be created, then the action of the act of the khalaqa will be completed. Otherwise, it's not going to be completed. Just we say khalaqal arda. He created the earth. He khalaqal insana. He created the mankind. So earth and mankind, they are the maf'ul. Sajada. He prostrated. For prostrated, there should be something to prostrate. So that is maf'ul. Sajada Allah. He prostrated the Allah. Nasara. He helped. But this is not complete. For helping, there should be someone to be helped. That should be the maf'ul. It requires a maf'ul. Nasara Zaida. He helped the Zaid. So that is the maf'ul Zaid here. Katala. You can't do the katala act without the maf'ul, because the action of the katala will be complete when there will be something and you kill them. Just like we say, katala al-waldu. Something. You can say something. Katala al-waladu. The boy killed the cat. So there should be some maf'ul required. So these are called fi'l mutaddi. Let's go for our easiest part. Wa izabtala Ibrahim rabbuhu. And when tried Ibrahim his Lord, fa atammahunna, and he fulfilled them. Inni ja'iluka, indeed I am going to make you la yanalu ahdiz zalimin. Do you hear me now? I am hearable to you. Do you hear me, sisters and brothers?
Yes, we do.
Yes, now,
Yes.
now we
Yes.
can. Brother, we cannot
No.
hear you.
Yes, let me to do something. So you see me also. Let's go for the question next. The next is Ibrahim was made the leader because of his true believing, of his love for obedience to Allah. He was first messengers. So all the four are correct. A strong belief in Allah and following his guidance without a shred of doubt leads to Jannah, huge rewards, to collect huge wealth, to save from the hellfire. Except this C, all the three are correct. Ism file of Nala is Nail. The name action of the Ibtala is Ibtala, the Masdar. Plural of Imam is Aima. What is the fourth pair? The fourth pair is called pair of that which shows the relation. The relation pair is called the fourth pair. The second word of relation pair shows sentence answering the questions. Which question? Whose. The example of a sentence that shows relation in this is Dinullahi, sorry. Which harka will come the second words in pair showing the relation whose? That is kasra. Dhamma come on the first and the kasra come on the second. Okay. Translate into Arabic, helpers of the deen. Yes, what will be the answer for the helper of the deen? Nasiruddin. هل كذبت قوم هود الرسول؟
D.
نعم كذبت قوم هود الرسول. Lord of the worlds. Which one is correct?
Rabbul Alameen.
Rabbul Alameen. Okay. People of the Salah. Salih, mean the Salih. Qawmus Salih. Kingdom of the humans. Yes. Salih alayhi
Malikul
salam.
Samawati.
Mulkus Samawati.
Samawat.
C.
Companions of the paradise.
Jannah. Ashabul Jannah.
Ashabul
Jannati
Jannati.
D.
Mean it will have the kasra Jannah. Okay, the 7 homeworks known to you, the 2 of the reading Musaf every day, at least you read from the Musaf every 10 minutes, open, then close, and 10 minutes from the memory, and have the 2 workbooks, mean the book and the your, of course, the whatever you have studied, and MP3 recording, listening, talking with the course mate or the study partner, and having different line ayah. Alhamdulillah, you are completing QC5. If you have not yet memorized the Surah Al-Baqarah, at least memorize some part of the Surah Al-Baqarah. So you should have the different ayahs in your salah in each rakah. And remember, Rabbi Zidni ilma. And for your class fellows, you can take the help from any thing from the site from Dr. Abdulaziz Abdur Rahim Academy. That is understandquran.academy. May Allah help us to recite, understand, ponder, implement, propagate, and memorize the Quran. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Allahumma ighfir lana qabla al-maut warhamna inda al-maut wa la tu'azzibna ba'da al-maut wa la tuhasibna yawm al-qiyamah innaka ala kulli shay'in qadir. Allah Hafiz. Before the session is closed, let me to announce tomorrow, inshallah, we will have the class and complete the 3rd page. So in coming next week, on the Wednesday, you will have the revision of the mid quiz. And on the Thursday, coming Thursday, you will have the mid quiz. So your mid quiz is ahead coming on next week. So this was the announcement from my side. If you people have any questions, your questions are welcome.